And we're live. Good Sunday morning. How's everyone doing? I see Cuz. How you doing, Cuz? And David S. Cameron. Welcome to the States. Welcome back to the States. We're crossing into New York City right now. You'll see a New York City law sign on the right there, the white one. Crossing the border from Nassau County into Queens right there. That little bump. Welcome. Sunday morning. It's rainy. It's raw. It's chilly. But I figured I'd hop on. I have about a 20-minute ride here. Hillside Avenue in Queens, 265th Street. Head towards the Cross Island Parkway. Linda Amsterdam, how you doing? Weather isn't so nice today, Linda. Not as nice today. But thank you for hopping on. I appreciate it. Like I said, this will be probably 20-minute ride. On a rainy Sunday morning. A lot going on in the world. A lot going on everywhere. But I'm going to try to focus on baseball. Max Scherzer, for those of you who don't know, the Mets, their second star pitcher that they have has a little hamstring issue. So they basically have two of the top pitchers in the league. And also, there was an interesting article that came out pertaining to baseball, top 100 players. Very interesting, number one, Shohei Ohtani, the guy that pitches and plays the field. They gave him the number one spot. It's debatable. They gave Mike Trout number two. But that could be a discussion for another day. Funny, Linda. It was nice the other day, and now it's crappy. But as always, hope you enjoy the ride. As we head to the Cross Island Parkway now. And we need to go south. I'll turn this blinker off so it's not here. I'll put it on when it's necessary. But welcome again. This weather is supposed to continue on tomorrow too. It's supposed to be a crappy day, and then I think by the end of next week the weather will turn, which I cannot wait for. Cannot wait for it. Hopefully the rain holds off enough so you guys can see, and it's not annoying, but. We're on the Cross Island Parkway from Hillside Avenue. Hopefully we'll have some open road, at least until we get by JFK. Once we get by JFK, I'll expect the usual slowdown. It's a nice 6 Series there. Personally, I like the 4-door 6 Series, but someone just handed me that 2-door soft top. I'm not a big fan of the soft tops in general, but again, someone just handed me that 6 Series 4 top. 6 Series soft top. I would take it. So we're passing Belmont Park on the left. Belmont Park, best known for the Belmont Stakes, Triple Crown horse racing. Also, they just built the UBS Arena, which is now the home of the Islanders hockey team. The New York Islanders, which typically is a Long Island team, their original home out at the barn out in Nassau Coliseum, not too far from where we just came from. But now they play here on the left. Brand new state-of-the-art stadium on the grounds of Belmont Park. There's plans for expansion also on the property. I think they're going to go with hotels and restaurants. And there was a big back and forth with the town of Belmont because the Belmont Park is technically in Nassau County, so it's in the town of Belmont, governed by a small Long Island town, so to speak. It's not the city of New York. So for them to go in there and just build, and once they take into traffic considerations and congestion and pollution and the whole kit and caboodle, they had a lot of backlash trying to get the stadium built here. It's a fascinating story. They were going to redo the stadium out east, the original one. There was a famous developer that owned it. He wanted to expand out there in the Garden City area, which Garden City is a very exclusive area, so they were giving him a lot of issues out there, which is why their lease ran out and the Islanders ended up moving to Brooklyn for a year. And they were playing where the New Jersey Nets play at the Parkway Center in downtown Brooklyn. That didn't work out because the Islanders is a Long Island-based hockey team. So you put a stadium in Brooklyn, it's just not going to work. People from Long Island, they don't like making the drive into the city. It's in Brooklyn and Queens. They want to take the Long Island Railroad. So they went back to the drawing board with trying to get to Belmont Park, because Belmont Park, this is the border. We just crossed into Nassau County. So this is the border. At least it's still technically Queens, technically Long Island, but you're right next to Queens. It's at Belmont Park, which a lot of people are used to traveling to already. There is mass transportation that goes to Belmont Park from Long Island. So I think that the people in the town will get used to it. There's still issues with parking and congestion when there's games, and there's concerts and everything almost every night. We'll see in the summertime when traffic is back to 100% and everyone's out and how it affects the area. But I know someone personally that works in the building. So it's one example of an actual job created, and a good one at that. So now we're on the Belt Parkway. That was the merge on, this is the beginning of it. Technically, if you look on the map, they call this little section here the Laurelton Parkway, because it actually runs north and south still. And when we come up to this big turn where we head west is where it officially becomes the Belt Parkway. Although I don't think you would hear, I mean, my GPS is telling me it's called the Belt Parkway, but I think this section technically is the Laurelton Parkway. Nice 3 Series up ahead. It's got some sort of exhaust on it. He looks a little crooked though, right? His body, this part right here, his butt looks a little shifted off to the right. People always think they got to get over to the left here, and they don't have to. They don't realize that these 2 lanes go through. So he didn't have to get over. I don't have to go around this person, but you know, it's a free country for now. Typical slow down up ahead here. This is a classic spot for people just getting over, not even waiting for the merge. You can see how far down the merge goes down on the right at Durango, how far you have, but everyone just goes. He's coming right in. Nunzio, what's up, man? Oh, you're in Jersey? Nice. Welcome back, bro. I'm sure you're not enjoying this weather right now, though. Miserable. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Jers. Yeah, I'm on the belt. What else is new, right? I basically live on the belt. Oh, you're leaving today? Oh, shoot. All right. Yeah, all right. I thought you were going to be here longer if you were here, like, during the week. I was going to say, try to hop along or a ride with Skip. But that's cool, bro. I got to turn that beeping off for you guys. I'm sorry. Or try to. That's my vehicle telling me I'm drifting out of my lane. I'm sure it's not pleasant for the viewers. You are here since Thursday, Nuns? Yeah, I've been out of the loop. I'm so in and out. So out of the loop, Nuns. Ignorance is bliss, though, so. Coming up to the JFK airport here. Which, Nuns, I'm assuming you're not flying out of JFK if you're over in Jersey. I'm assuming you came in and out of Newark. Newark's an interesting airport. I have a lot of experience with the airport. My past life, I was picking people up, dropping people off at the airports, all three of them. Well, I shouldn't say just all three of them. Also MacArthur, out Long Island, Westchester, Teterboro. To me, when I think of Newark, I just think of a big circle. If you look at Newark Airport on a map, it's a circle. JFK is huge. It's similar to what you would expect at, Miami, Chicago, O'Hare. But like you can see from that sign there on the right, the passenger terminal is 2.5 miles away. This is the exit. So this is JFK Expressway exit right there on the right that those people are getting on. And that sign there is telling them that they got 2.5 miles until they hit the passenger terminals. And I believe there's 8 passenger terminals at JFK. JetBlue having its own 2 maybe by now. JetBlue is a major player out of JFK. This is the exit for the Van Wyck for all my Renee fans. Oh yeah, nice. You guys almost just watched him just run right into me. And now he's just going to stay there and just hang out. That was good. That was awesome. Perfect. So he wasn't even trying to get off at that exit. Wow, he just wanted to get in this lane. Man. A lot of people waiting until the last second to get off at the Van Wyck there, which is a typical move. He wasn't even doing that. He just, what he was doing. Oh, you're at the hotel? Yep. Nuns, is that a brand new? No, maybe I'm thinking of JFK, because I know at JFK they redid the TWA terminal, the old school looking TWA terminal at JFK. I'm pretty sure they are or did make that into a hotel, which is pretty cool in the old-fashioned sense. The hotels right by the airport are great, convenient. I've done that at Miami a few times. Recommendation of mine would be the Intercontinental Doral in Miami. good hotel airport. Yep, even on a Sunday morning, you'll get a little backup here on the Bell Parkway. This isn't bad, though. This is just a typical, this is this merge. So this merge is the traffic. The traffic on the right is the traffic coming off of the Van Wyck. They're redoing this entrance ramp, which once it's complete, I'm hoping alleviates some of the traffic. They're still doing it, so it's even worse now than it originally was. But that's what this traffic is all about. It's this merge. A lot of cars getting on here. And New Yorkers aren't the best at merging. We just go. So, whatever that does to traffic, it does to traffic. I like the Embassy Suites. They always have like the nice indoor lobby, the inward-facing balconies, right? You know what you're going to get. See this merge here. Hoping, like I said, once they complete it, if it's a proper merge and it extends and people actually go and it's like this guy should just go. Like, go ahead, go. He has room in front of him. Go on with it. Go ahead, buddy. And you'll see once we get past this, it'll open up. It's also, I mean, it's 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Should be at church. Is that 3 Series? Yeah. He's shifted though. He must have got clipped or something. But he sounds good. All right. No more traffic. Just this guy. But we're gonna have to hope he gets off. Nice. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Go. Jeez Louise. Otherwise, we're going to have to maze around that guy because he was doing about 40. Man, what is it with the Explorers and hanging out sightseeing today? I love this Benz. It's coming up on the left here that we're going to try to get behind right now. Yeah. This thing is sweet. GLE 53. It's a pretty cool color, too. I'm not a fan of off colors like that. It's a blue. But that's nice. I mean, you can't go wrong with an AMG. Coming up on the exit, Cross Bay Boulevard. Some of you should know. Let's get behind the Sprinter van here so we don't have to make any reckless moves. But, yeah, right on schedule. Get off here and then I'll end it. It's awesome. I'm happy you joined, Nuns. Appreciate it. David S. Cameron, Linda. Really appreciate you guys. This is the idea. I'm gonna share my daily life, maybe bit by bit, and it's gonna start with this. This is gonna be my my entry point. I've been told many times I can write a book about my life. My life is extremely interesting. And The people that really know me I don't think I'm underestimating that. So I want to give a glimpse of my life, past and present. I don't know what's more interesting, the past or the present. I mean, it could go either way. But this is just my entry for you guys. This is the introduction. Just you coming along for a ride with me, and I appreciate it every time. Hey, yes, you might recognize this. You might recognize the pizzeria on the left. You might recognize this boulevard. Thanks for joining, Angel. I appreciate it. How are you? This is always usually the landing point, Angel, when I come on my trips. I always end up either on Cross Bay, down by the parking areas by the bridge. You can get the sunset looking towards the city, but there's ragtime on the right. I'll take it down Brothers, which, Angel, I don't know if you're aware, Brothers has moved. Brothers is now here. It's next to Lattori, the bakery. I don't know why. Still haven't heard official confirmation. I'm thinking space, if that makes sense, even though there's less parking over here. But that's a longer, it's a bigger store. Geno's on the right. I'm a big fan of Geno's. I know that New Park gets all the love. I know La Villa is probably the most consistent in terms of food-wise from the pizzerias. But I love Geno's slice. It's a classic slice. I love it. Yep. Yeah, brother. Yeah, Brothers Raviolis has moved. It's big news. I don't know if they closed the other location. I'll swing by real quick here. They might have just opened up a second. I don't know if it's a closure of the original and then uptown or what. But it's a bigger store. Which that whole shopping center confuses me anyway. You got the fish store in there. But yeah, Brothers has moved. I'll take it down to the end of Cross Bay and then I'll end it down there. Yes, it is. They are the home of the big blank subs. We'll keep it family friendly on here. Yeah, so we're coming up on the original Brothers shopping center here. Let's see. You know what I'll do? I'll do a quick pull in and a pull out. So, yeah, see? Closed. There's the deli. There's this, yep. There's the original Brothers spot. We pull in. So that one's closed. But they had the parking here. Or I guess sharing all that parking with everyone else, it makes sense because the parking up by Lattori isn't as bad. So yeah, Brothers is no longer in that location. Cuz, what's up, Cuz? Thanks. Yeah, see. Tell me how you really feel about me, Cuz. Just kidding, Cuz. Just got back to Howard Beach. I was showing Angel that one of the places, the very popular places here, has moved the locations. It's big news. And that's that. I was in Nassau County, took a trip back into Howard Beach, and I'm gonna end it here on Cross Bay Boulevard. You got Russo's on the Bay on the left. Russo's on the Bay is very, very, very well known catering hall. Weddings, bar mitzvahs, well, not bar mitzvahs, but christenings, baptisms, very, very, very well known place in the area. I'll give you one more glimpse of it, and I'll pull over, and I'll take a look at the chat. Let me pull over here, take a look at what you're saying. Angel, I'm interested to see what this summer looks like, because last summer was, I guess, transitional, you could say, with everyone leaving again, everything getting going. I never stopped, but so I've been able to see society around me kind of moving again. It is compared to, I grew up in Brooklyn. So if you want to compare it to, say, areas of Flatbush Avenue or Avenue U on a weekend at this time, it's not as bad as other areas of the city. It's still a decent area to get around when you need to get around. Hey, MRE, how are you? We're in Howard Beach, MRE. Howard Beach, New York. But even going, the cool thing about Howard Beach is you can even run up into Lindenwood. I think Lindenwood is such an underrated area too in terms of shopping and food. The amount of food and shopping that's available right here is still great, even compared to back in Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, if you go into Gravesend, yeah, you can find your places to eat. If you're not in Gravesend, Bay Ridge, you can find them. But here, between New Park, Geno's, La Villa, that's just three that are amazing. And then if you talk about supermarkets, Food Emporium up in Lindenwood is another one. So Key Food is another one right here. Great places. You have your Dunkin' Donuts, your bagel stores, your Chinese food, and the whole 9 yards. But thank you. Yeah, no, the summer, well, especially the traffic going down to the beach. Heading down to the beach in the summertime, this is your route straight ahead, as you know, down into Broad Channel and Rockaway Beach, which I love. Rockaway Beach, my favorite beach. Yes, because I know this is MRE. I appreciate it. Wow, I appreciate it, guys. I feel like now I have to give you something to. Now we have to spin around and show you some things, but I appreciate it. This is Howard Beach. We're at the bottom of Howard Beach. I'll spin around. I'll show you some more of it. I'll give you a better idea of the avenue. We actually go past the Ronnie G house. Hey. Oh, and you two are going on tonight. As soon as this light turns green, I will start driving because now I'm so happy the chat's moving. I'll give you guys something to look at. Hopefully the rain holds off a bit so that we're not looking just at raindrops. I'll take you into the neighborhood. We'll go back up the boulevard. I'll take you up Cross Bay Boulevard. Dunkin' Donuts is a very popular destination. As you could see, the homes in this neighborhood, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. New York driving is nuts, MRE. It's nuts. But again, compared to a lot of different neighborhoods in New York City, driving around here, it's not the worst. It really isn't. Especially when you're back in the residential area. But you'll see now when we hit the avenue. So this is Cross Bay Boulevard. We're gonna go north up Cross Bay Boulevard towards Ozone Park. Lenny's Clam Bar on the right. Brothers, which we were just discussing on the left, the original Brothers, but now it's about 5 blocks further up. Of course, you got to watch out for your speed cameras. Although I heard a rumor that the speed cameras are not functioning at certain times. I don't know how much I believe it, though. Cross Bay Diner, very good diner, solid. I put it up against any other diner around. I always loved the King's Plaza Diner. They took it down. Roma View, also a well-known catering hall. Sorry. Give you the view of the Starbucks. I'll pull over up by New Park and see if I can give you a view of New Park Pizza. I'll make you hungry. Let's see. So the famous New Park Pizza is there on the right, the across corner. You can hopefully see that sign there that says pizza slices. Beantown, hey, how's it going? Thank you. Appreciate it. Beantown, this was a real spur of the moment type thing. I usually go on during the week. I'm always usually in the boroughs somewhere, Gravesend, Bensonhurst, Bay Ridge, wherever I am at the towards the end of my day. I usually hop live, give you guys a view of my ride back towards Ozone Park, and just and discuss anything that comes up. I have content lined up. Hopefully we'll start doing that once the weather gets nicer next week. I have a bunch of different ideas, but this was I usually don't do weekends. New Park Pizza. I'll bring you up Cross Bay. Hey, try to check out the chat. Obviously, it's hard to catch all your. Hey, Grambino, how you doing? How are you doing? Good to see you. We're on Cross Bay Boulevard, heading up into Ozone Park now. I'll end it in a few minutes. I was just about to end it once I got into Howard Beach, and then a bunch of people popped in. Angel popped in, Emery popped in, Emery shared it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. During the week, usually anytime between 2 and 5 p.m., I'm hopping on. Sometimes we're doing a sunset. I like to do it when I'm in Brooklyn. That way I'm in the streets and it's easier for me to just pull over, catch a chat. Then sometimes I like to do the highways because I feel like as a driver, I like to see the open road a lot of times too. So it's what I would want to see. But really, this is just it's a quick trip with Skip. Whatever the topic of the day is, you guys are going to control the conversation because obviously I'm driving, I'm speaking to you, but I can't really be fully engaged with the chat. So I appreciate you guys coming along. But I wanted to give you a look at Ozone Park, and I'll pull over in a second, and I'll end it. Let me pull over here. And I'll say my goodbyes. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate it. I really, really, really appreciate it. Really, I have some things lined up for during the week. I'm in Bensonhurst an awful lot. I'm in Gravesend a lot. I'm in a lot of different neighborhoods during the week at all different times. So please check it out at those times. I'll have people on. Yeah, so I can see. Let me see if I can give you a better view here. Mob rats, I appreciate it. And again, I feel so caught off guard, MRE, because this was I never go on the weekends. This was like let me just do it and see who's around. Let me see if I can just pull up here a little bit more and give you a better view of what's on the right here. But it's definitely changed. I try to do this while giving you guys a view without looking like a complete creep to people on the outside world, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we're right before the gas station here. Stripper Rose. Oh, really? Yeah, now there's the second off from the corner, that white awning. Yeah, is the perfect notch nails. Then the Pasquale Society. I appreciate it. Thank you. I really do. Oh, right. Yeah, no, this is the concrete jungle. So if you want to see concrete, Grambino, this is the place to be. Got a lot of concrete for you. This is definitely the place to be. And this is what I did. This is the whole point of this channel. This is exactly it. I'm really happy, Angel, that you joined, because I want this to be a mixture between appealing to people from here that maybe have left, or people that have never been here and this is their glimpse into it. This is my idea. I'm on the road constantly. I'm seeing things constantly. Why not share it? I figured out how to do this, go mobile and do this. So, hey, why not share my experiences? I feel like throughout, and even as the weather gets warmer, everyone's out, everyone's on the sidewalks. The people watching that we can do together is amazing. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Because if you guys want to drop a link, because you're my only wrench in here, right? Right, cuz? Cuz, I appreciate it. And this was very spur of the moment. I appreciate it, cuz. I really do. Can't wait until I actually have some thought behind this stuff. Skippy, the florist. Okay. Oh, on the corner. Cool. Then I'll see if I can get you a little better view of it. See, I didn't grow up in this neighborhood. I'm fairly new to this neighborhood. I'm living here now just a couple of years. I'm from Brooklyn, the south part of Brooklyn, basically Gravesend. So I'm not familiar with all the spots here. So I'm almost learning Howard Beach also. I'm trying to show you guys, but I'm also still discovering the ins and outs of Queens. My forte is Brooklyn. I know Brooklyn. My entire family still lives in Brooklyn. You couldn't get them out of Brooklyn. I mean, Well, I think quite honestly, you'd have to offer them $1 million. I think that's basically what you'd have to do. I don't know. If you're asking me, I don't have a preference. I like either one. So I guess you're gonna have to go with what the crowd says. Because when I hear Skip, I like Skip, hey, Skip, and then I hear like, hey, Skip, hey. So maybe like a Mike and Mikey type of deal when it's just Skip. We're going to Skip's place or whatever. Or it's Skip, hey, what's going on? Appreciate it, Angel. Really, really appreciate it. Really do. I cannot wait until the weather turns and it's summertime, and I can give you summertime in New York City. Were you really? Must have been some transition from BK to South Dakota. must have been some transition. I am going to get in here. Let me wrench you guys so that you can drop what you need to drop. Give me uno momento. Channel. Let me make sure that's you. All right, MRE and Angel, if you guys need to drop any sort of link or perform any sort of wrench duties as fellow content providers, go right ahead. I've see MRE. I know that I can't believe a word you say. So no. Sometimes no. No, I know. I thought maybe it was maybe it was a slight possibility, because that wouldn't really give away anything considering the millions and millions and millions and millions of people that were born in Brooklyn. But no, Marie, believe me, I know. Oh, yep. Go right ahead, please. That's what it's all about, right? That is what it's all about. Let me drive up a little more. Give you more view of that florist there. Head up a little further. See, like Angel up here, I don't know it that well. I know it, but not like I know Brooklyn. Although I've traveled this route thousands of times. Esquire Diner, well-known diner. Head up Woodhaven a little more. Got 10 folks in here. So this is Liberty Avenue. Oh yeah, the florist was right there, right on the corner. Yeah, I might have to do some. I'll do an expose on it. This is Rockaway Boulevard. Speed cameras and bus lanes. That's the story on Woodhaven. So Woodhaven Boulevard is the extension of Cross Bay Boulevard, for those of you that don't know. Woodhaven could be a zoo. Driving on it at times, you could hear the potholes. I'm running over craters like I'm moon driving here. 101st Avenue. Definitely a well-known avenue. 101st. Let's see how far I go up before I spin back around. I don't want to read that while I'm driving, but I think if you let me know where, I can definitely, on our way back, because I'm going to spin around now anyway. You let me know, we can definitely hit that up. I'll put it right into the GPS, so I can't make that turn here. These lanes are so restrictive in what you can do, and there we go. We can make our right here. Let's see. Turn the spot, went down a little bit. My high school was right there. What high school was that, Angel? Curious. Because we can definitely swing by it if it's on the way back towards Howard Beach. This is Jamaica Avenue. Right under the L for a bit. Jamaica Avenue. I'll give you the sounds of the subway. The sounds of New York City subway up ahead. Oh, it just stopped, but if it keeps going again, you'll hear it. We're here in Jamaica. Oh, John Adams. Let's see. All right, Angel, we'll check out John Adams. That's going to be my way back towards Howard Beach. It's going to be John Adams High School. And then I'll head back into Howard Beach from there. I think you just... Did you go to St. John's University? I'll look when I can, but I thought I saw a St. John's there. Yep, so we're going to go to where Angel Gotti attended high school. What was that, like 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, Angel? You were in high school? Something like that, right? See how good I am with my brownie points. I'll say, yeah, yep. I know what you're talking about now, Angel. Gotcha. Yep. So, Angel, 101st Avenue was Bergen hunting fish, right? Also trying to brush up on my knowledge in that world also. But I know there was one on 101st, and I'm pretty sure it was Bergen hunting fish. St. John's. Nice house. All right. Yep. Yeah, I thought so. Oh man. See, this is great. If I could just drive around, you provide the entertainment. We can make this work, MRA. This could be perfect. Because if all I have to do is just drive and you entertain everyone, we got a deal. Oh man. These streets are always fun. No room for error here. Man, look at the color of that Benz right there. See, thank God for my GPS, because I wouldn't know where I was going back here. It has a similar look to Gravesend, actually. Can't be too far from Aqueduct Racetrack, the other major horse track. We just passed Belmont Racetrack on our way here. Let's see. We're 4 minutes away, Angel. 4 minutes away from your high school. Half a mile. I've never seen it, so this is what I mean. I'm learning something and discovering something with you guys as we speak. I didn't know you went to John Adams High School. I didn't know John Adams High School was back here. I've heard of John Adams High School, but I played sports. The high school I went to was in Manhattan. It was in the city. So in terms of sports with leagues, it was the Bronx Manhattan League. All the Bronx and Manhattan teams and Staten Island teams would play each other. The Brooklyn and Queens teams would play each other. So although I grew up in Brooklyn and know Brooklyn, the high schools, I know more of the Manhattan and the Bronx and the Staten Island high schools. Whoa. Go ahead. You go. Go ahead. Man, we almost had our first viral moment. Yeah, no, you definitely could go. Yeah. Anyway. Stepinac was also on our league, which was a team up in Westchester, up in the Teresa Murphy area. Iona Prep, but it was Bronx, Manhattan, Westchester, Staten Island, and then the Bronx, the Brooklyn and the Queens schools played each other. Thomas Jefferson High School. Oh, yeah. Was that the A train? A train up ahead. Trestle gets pretty low here, 12-8 clearance. All right. We can't be too far now. Is that it up there on the right? I believe so. John Adams High School, the high school of Angel Gotti. Yep, that's it. Wow. Wow. This thing is huge. Let's see if I can do this thing any justice. That's it. But look how big this thing is. We're gonna go from here. Wow. A big school. wrap around the block. This is a one-way. That's a one-way. All right. Wow. Pop this Huey. Give you another view of the school, but very cool. Yeah, I've never been here. Let's see if I can come down. I'll make a left up there at the light on the side block and see if we can get a view of it. It's a big property. I mean, big. My high school was in Manhattan, so it was nowhere near as big as this. It was always fascinating playing baseball and going out to the high schools out on Long Island. Man, they're like college campuses. See, another thing with Queens. See what street this is? 101st Street. There's 101st Street, 101st Avenue, 101st Road, 101st Drive. How many different 101sts are you going to have? Let me see if I can give you a view here. This is the side view of it. John Adams High School. Angel Gotti. What, the U-turn? Sorry, too late. So that's a side view. I'm kind of just catty-cornered here, but I'll make a U-turn, and then I'll... see, yeah, definitely under construction. You can see, wow, and it goes far back here. Wow. So what? So the sports fields are in the back. We gotta check out the sports fields. Oh boy. Let's see if I can give you guys a view of this. Look at this. That's big. For New York City? Wow. Now, this is impressive. So that Hyatt Regency, okay, that's Aqueduct then. So we're on the backside of Aqueduct. But look at, man, this is honestly impressive. This is the back view now. Wow. This is from the baseball field looking back towards the school. Wow. Tell you, nice sports facilities, that's for sure. Very nice. And it looks like it's turf. Yeah, it's turf. Yeah. I should, yeah. Yeah. It is. It's very nice. For a Queens, for New York City field. My home field in high school was in a different borough than the school itself. My home field was in Brooklyn, in Red Hook, Brooklyn. You can see they got a lot. Oh, this person's... Let me get away from this person. That's a person learning how to drive and learning how to park, and I don't want to make them more nervous than they probably already are. But wow. So yeah, this is... I was not expecting this. I had no clue John Adams was back here, and it was like this. Very cool. Well, from here, I'm going to head back to Howard Beach. I got 70 still with me. you are more than welcome, obviously, to continue on with this journey. But it's going to be back to Howard Beach. So as soon as I can kind of safely pull over somewhere by Woodhaven Boulevard or one of these side blocks, I'll end it. That was pretty cool. I'm happy I got to see that. Hey, Irish Shane, how you doing? Yeah, no, jeez, man, I wish it must have been so cool if I could have been to see what it was to take a time warp back 20 years ago. But these neighborhoods, they're still nice neighborhoods. If this is where you're from, and this is where your family's from, and this is what you used to, you can distinguish the nice neighborhoods from the not so nice neighborhoods. And these areas here are still very, very nice neighborhoods. This is, yeah, it's congested. And like Angel said, Howard Beach now, especially compared to, I'm sure, when she was a kid, how it must have been, there's just way more people on the road. Absolutely. But there are everywhere. So those parts of the city that have always naturally been very congested, the parts of Brooklyn and Queens have always been very, very congested. They're pretty much even worse now, where these areas that were, historically not as bad. So this guy could have went 10 more feet and given me the opportunity to go around him at this opening here, but he had to stop right there. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a GPS tracking thing on his Amazon truck or what it is, or it's just nod. I don't know. But he could have literally just moved up about maybe 7 feet and made everyone's life that much easier. So Park. Let me just pull over here real quick so I could just catch your comments. I don't want to miss anything here. Oh, Beantown. Hey, of course. Yes, I played college ball. Yes, MRE. I played college baseball. I played Division II college baseball for Malloy, and then I ended up playing for the City College in New York. I ended my career there. That was Division III. I ended up being second team all conference. I was a corners, first and third baseman. Big baseball player. Love baseball. High school was in the city. I played for a summer league team that was extremely competitive. So baseball was my life. But yep, I played college baseball, and it was awesome. First for Malloy College, small D2 school on Long Island, and then City College of New York, CCNY. It's part of the CUNY system, the City University of New York. I believe Colin Powell attended CCNY. We went on different paths, but now I get to join my time with you. So, and I just missed my turn. But I don't think that's a big deal. I think I can make another turn up there. Oh, Cross Bay is right up there. So, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Oh, hey, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Oh, the florist, Angel. If you're still with us, look where we ended up. See? By feet. I didn't make that left. That's the florist, correct? And that was your store on the corner of Linden and Cross Bay, right there on the left. Very cool. Very, 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 very cool. Hey, Assassinino, how you doing? Cause I hate you sometimes. Yeah, Angel, it's funny. I didn't realize we were coming right back up to that corner. See, I had no clue. It's good to know. She invited us back in. Yeah, I heard. I heard you were a French tip type. Heard that was your preference, MRA. You guys are too much. I didn't even drink my coffee. The whole ride, I'm talking to you guys. I didn't even drink my coffee. Now I got a cold coffee over here. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the Trip with Skip. Gonna have to rename this channel, something like that. Taking a trip with Skip or something like that. I have to inform any new audience what we're doing here, right? We're taking trips with Skip. Awesome. D1 or the thing is, once you start talking about teams out in California, you'll have D3 teams out in California, Arizona that'll smoke D2, some D1 teams over here. Sorry, it's just what I heard. You think so? Trips with Skip? And get rid of the BK? I know Cousin Paulie wants me to get rid of the BK. I know a few other people want me to get rid of the BK. You know, I was very, very close to getting rid of it, actually. I did, actually. Funny enough story. We could go back to the videotapes if necessary. I had the BK Skip, and then I got rid of the BK, and I was just Skip or Skippy, one of the two. And then it was either Vinny or Joey, one of them. Like whenever they kept seeing me in the chat for like that, those 2 days or 3 days, they kept calling me BK Skip, BK Skip, BK Skip, BK Skip. So I'm like, oh, this is just gonna confuse people. Let me just go back to BK Skip. But take a trip with BK Skip. Okay, take a trip with BK Skip. Now, Angel, would you keep the BK in there, or would you go take a trip with Skip? Or do you like the BK Skip? I know, Ma. I know. I'm sorry. I better watch out now. Take a trip with Skip. Take a trip with Skip. Trips with Skip. BK Skip, trips with Skips. Oh, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Check out more during the week. During the week is when I typically do this. When I'm in Brooklyn, neighborhoods that I know better, Bensonhurst, Gravesend. I typically will do this and I'll go live. This was the first time I've ever done it on a Sunday. Spur of the moment. I was back in Howard Beach already, and then Angel popped in, MRE popped in, so we just drove. We went, checked out Angel's high school. Angel, his brothers again. Try to give you one more quick view here. That's the new brothers location. Right there. It's a change. It's right before Gino's. But I'm going to pull over off to the side here so that I can end this and say goodbye. Pull up a little more where I can. Alrighty. This looks like a good spot. Guys, I cannot thank you enough. Really. This was spur of the moment. I typically do this during the week. Thank you. Really. The whole idea behind this is for me to share my daily experiences. Every day I am out. You will not believe the amount of traveling I do on a daily basis. It is crazy. I am everywhere. I'm from Jersey to the Hamptons to Westchester. constantly. So my whole idea behind this is, hey, let me share this. I'm sure throughout the whole summer we'll end up getting some really cool sites. Maybe something that's a little viral, not in a bad way, but in a good way. That's it. I want to have people on with me. I have friends of mine off of YouTube that have already said that they want to come on with me tonight. I have a friend of mine that wants to go live from his bar, so it might happen tonight. Steel City, welcome. How you doing? Quite possibly. I might do something from a bar tonight live, but in general, just as the weather gets warmer, as more people are out and about on the streets, it'll make for way more interesting sights naturally. I want to offer you the visual. I don't feel that I am anything special when it comes to offering you knowledge or information or whatever. I do have a crazy life story. I can start getting into that. It's not crazy. I don't want to make it seem like I'm hiding something. Nothing like that. I've just been through a lot. There's just been ups. There's been downs. And there's been everything in between. I'm just going to move up a little because someone wanted to get out of their driveway there. There's been a lot of ups. There's been downs. There's been a lot of funny. There's been just a lot of good stories. Just a lot of good stories that if we can go down that road and as you guys get to know me, that I can, get into. But in general, it's going to be trips with Skip. I see. Awesome. Which channel? This will be trips with Skip. Okay. Yeah. Did I miss anything here? Cuz Moses Heat, please sub. All right. Please. $7:30 tonight. Mob brats, please. If you feel it's warranted, then I really appreciate it. This was something that I've always had a passion for, sharing my experience of New York City with baseball. I've played baseball with a lot of people not from the city, and I've had a lot of interactions with people not from the city, and I've always enjoyed when they come to New York City, their reactions, the uniqueness of the boroughs, because it's so simple just to say, oh, I'm from New York or I'm from Queens. It's so simple just to say it, but what does that mean? It's almost like I love looking at it as like saying, okay, America's a free country, right? We say that, right? We'll say America's a free country, but what does that mean? Like what really give me a specific example of what that means. And that's how I like to look at, well, I live in New York City. What's New York, what's living in New York City like? You see it on the news, you hear about the recent crime spikes. We can get into that because New York City is a big city. We can make the argument and we can have a show that the crime spike that you've seen over the past couple of years, it's noteworthy because of where in the city it's happening. Upper West Side of Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, places where after 9/11 were considered the safest areas of the world. You can now have random crime where 10, 15 years ago, you wouldn't even consider committing a crime anywhere in those areas because the eyes on the areas, mainly due to terrorism, were incredible. So you weren't getting away with anything. Okay, I appreciate it. I will. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, shit. Okay, I read this one first. I thought you were talking about me. I'm like, no, MRE. I don't think you get the direction I'm trying to go here, MRE. And then I realized you're talking about Moses Heaps. He does make some pretty good videos. Yeah, no, I will not be making videos on the Stoolies. We will not have any here. But no, I won't be. I started this off with pre-recorded videos. If you check out the video, I would take videos and then I taught myself how to edit on a pretty basic, whatever comes with Microsoft these days, editing clip art, I think it's called. So it's basic. It's not, I can't do what Jerry the Art Guy's doing, but I like it so that I can kind of point out if I'm driving around where I am and add some music into it. I have an intro video, which some of you probably didn't see, where it's a countdown to allow people to get in. So look, now it's a privilege. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Raimondi. Welcome, and I appreciate it. And I hope you join me during the week, Raimondi, when I'm in your neighborhood, because I will end up in Coney Island. If you know, that's where your neighborhood. I think, right? I think. I haven't watched much of the real Raimondi. I don't know much about him, I know what you guys say about him in the chat. I watched the little clip that went up after Lee Cole didn't show up to interview him, so I got an understanding for his vibe, but I can't say I know much about him at all. But I do believe real Raimondi is from Coney Island, Brooklyn, which is definitely a neighborhood I'll be in come the summertime. Yeah, I know, and you're right. It's less than the actual speed limit. You're right, Angel. They're everywhere here. Once de Blasio he added in about 2,000 more cameras before he left office. So they plastered Howard Beach, because Howard Beach, there weren't many here compared to the other neighborhoods. But once he did that and he added a bunch more, they're everywhere now. It's just okay. But whatever you say, Raimondi, whatever you say. Cool. I do. I definitely do. Yeah, that there's plenty of cool houses. I've passed by the Ronnie G house a few times. I've had someone in the chat that wanted to see the Ronnie G house that I've gone past a few times, which if there's any interest, I could end this there if you want. If not, I was ending this, but you guys are so gracious with your time. It's unbelievable. So I have nothing to do at the moment. It's still, what is it, noon? Noon o'clock right now. Wow. Noon. So yeah, you're right? But yet I know someone that keeps telling me that that's not the case. And I don't know what to believe, and I don't really feel like testing it out. I mean, we could test it out right now, and then, when I get but I've heard that it's not at all times of the week. You want to see it? All right. Give me a second. Let me just grab some water. I have this coffee here. This coffee got cold. Cleveland Corleones. How you doing? Man, nasty. Nasty. All right. I will take you guys over to pass by the Ronnie G house, and then I promise you I'm going to end this. I promise you. I thought my blades just got stuck. 9 a.m. in Dakota? That doesn't sound right. All right. Now, I can never remember what block this house is on. can also go down 85th Street. Angel might recognize 85th Street and is it this corner? 160th. 85th and 160th? No, next corner. So Angel, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're on 85th Street right now. And we're about to cross over 160th. Right? I believe you lived on this block, right there on the left. That white house, not the corner house, but the house right in front of the tan house on the left. 85th Street and 160th Avenue, right there on the left. I think there's a photo of you, Angel, right here, correct? And you are also correct. Now, let me just get you guys over to the Ronnie G residence. Of course, what I'm mentioning is documented and indictments and the whole 9 yards. So I'm not telling you guys anything that you don't know or anyone doesn't know. The house at the center of the case, the Ronnie G case, it's known as probably the largest house in Howard Beach, which is not easy to do considering how, I mean, you can see the homes in this neighborhood. I always forget what block it's on, but you can't really miss it. So if you get close enough, you just look up, you'll see it. And it is straight ahead. Let's see. Okay, it is. Up to the left. Okay. That's it. That's the back of it. Right there is the back of it. Let me let this car go and then I'll spin around the block. But this right here on the right-hand side, this is the right property line of it. Right there. This wall on the right. I really don't want to get out and... But let me do this. It's going to be on the right-hand side here. Right here. And it goes from here. And then that's the driveway. And I'll spin around the block and give you another view. Again, I'm trying not to look like a creeper. Not, you know, this house is, it was sold. It is no longer owned by Ronnie G. It's like I said, it was part of the case. So it has nothing. It currently has nothing to do with him. But it's a known landmark, so to speak. Make this left now. It's going to be on the left. Let's see what the view is from here. Okay. So that's it on the left. That corner property. Right there. Carroll Street. Carroll Street's up That's up by where I used to play high school baseball. I believe up by Smith and 9th Street, right? I believe. I've mentioned that a few times. I've actually, Co-Train has been in here a few times, and I was trying to explain to him how big of an area it is. I rode the weeds from basically Russo's on the Bay all the way around, up all the way to the Bell Parkway, trying to show, give perspective as to where that was. And some people, a lot of people know about that case. It's one that I, like, as a content provider, so to speak, quote unquote, I don't really want to get into. There's a lot there. Sad case. But it's the Ronnie G house. But I'm going to end it here, guys, now. An hour and a half. Wow. Man. When I first started this in Long Island, I had a 20-minute ride into Howard Beach. I thought I was going to do it for about a half hour. I was about to shut it down. And then, boom, you guys hopped in here. MRE, Angel, Raymundi, another heavy hitter, Cousin Paulie, Ming. I can't thank you enough for hanging out. And this is what it's basically going to be. Obviously, I know, Angel, you have such interest in this neighborhood. And it's pretty cool because so do I. But it's not my specialty, so to speak. So I'm going to love being in Gravesend and really getting to maybe show you guys stuff that you don't know about or don't see as often as you wish you could. But I'll also be doing the same here. Arthur, good thought. Good to see you. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Cousin Paulie, thank you as always. Thanks for hopping in. Always appreciate it, Cousin Paulie. Raymundi, thank you. Appreciate the support. Check me out during the week. We'll be in your neighborhood. We'll have a cigar. Angel, thank you again. I'll check you guys out tonight. When you hop on, I'll be in there. Cuz, as usual. All right, guys. Thanks again, and I will see you all soon.